Hai, kali ini Femela akan membahas tentang natural healing atau penyembuhan secara natural. Di sini saya akan mewawancari beberapa praktisi, di antaranya ada praktisi aromaterapi, chiropractor, dan praktisi homeopati. Ketiga praktisi ini mereka memberikan terapi penunjang atau complementary terapi. Dan dalam penyembuhannya atau dalam terapi mereka ini mereka tidak menggunakan obat-obatan yang mengandung bahan-bahan kimia. Kalaupun ada obat-obatan yang terlibat, mereka akan menggunakan obat-obatan yang terbuat dari bahan-bahan yang natural seperti tumbuh-tumbuhan dan lain sebagainya. Jadi semoga informasi mengenai natural healing ini bisa bermanfaat karena ini adalah suatu pengobatan yang bisa memberikan kenyamanan dan kesehatan pada tubuh tanpa menggunakan obat-obatan dari bahan-bahan kimia. Selamat menonton. Female Friends, kali ini saya bersama Neil Furuno D.C atau Doctor of Chiropractic di kliniknya, dan dia mau menjelaskan ke kita semua chiropractic itu apa. Karena biasanya kalau kita mikir tentang chiropractic, mikir orang yang punya masalah dengan punggung belakang kesini untuk dibenerin. So we'll find out ya. Selamat siang.
Selamat siang.
Pak Neil.
Yep.
Okay. Pak Neil ini when people hear of the term chiropractic or chiropractor, they would think that you have to have a back problem to come to a chiropractor. Can you explain?
Yeah, that's a common misconception that chiropractic is just about fixing back pain, but it actually goes a lot farther than that. First thing that we'd have to understand is that our body is controlled by our nervous system. And here we're standing in front of a picture of our nervous system, and a normal, healthy, functioning body has signals going from our brain, down our spinal cord, and out through the nerves to the different organs. Okay. They also go down from our neck down to our arms, and from our back down to our legs, and that's how we move. And that's how all our organs function. Okay? When we have irritation to the nerves, that's when we start seeing problems. We can start having pain, we can have dysfunction of the organ systems. And so when people come to us, a lot of times they come to us for back problems, but actually there's a lot more going on than just simple back pain. Sometimes the person with the back pain can also have digestive problems because the same nerves that go to the back also go to their digestive organs. So everything's connected.
Okay, so again, back to the patients. What kind of patients you have coming here? Like, what are their problems? We talk about the babies and then...
So we have the babies and kids that we check up more on a wellness maintenance care type basis. And then very commonly we, of course, get people who come in with already having problems like back pain, or they have back pain with pain going down into their legs, or numbness or tingling in their legs. We get people with neck pain or pain going down or tingling going down into their arms.
Tingling itu kayak kesemutan ya?
Kesemutan, mati rasa, sakit di tangan. We get people who come in with headaches, bad headaches, sakit leher, migraine. Well, they call it migraine, but it's not necessarily migraine. It's a very specific type of headache. But they come in with sakit kepala. A lot of times that sakit kepala is coming from the problem in the leher.
Okay.
So yeah, we see those are the most common types of conditions that we see.
So what happens when a patient comes to you and then they do consultation, and then what happens in the process until they get better?
Okay. So the first step is the person comes in, we have a consultation, I get some information, do a history, and kind of get an idea of what's going on with them and why they may be having this problem. Oftentimes at the end of this consultation and then examination, I need to send them out for a set of spinal Ronsen
X-ray. Okay.
So we can actually see the spine and see the condition of the spine. We get a lot more information from that. This is a model of a spine. This would be depan, this is belakang. Okay. And a normal healthy spine should have a curve in the leher, begini, a curve in the punggung, begini, and a curve in the pinggang, begini. Okay. And all of the bones, all of the spine should be straight from the back, and all of the bones should move freely. Okay, they should move bebas. Okay. Now, I talked about earlier when the baby's born, you can get a subluxation. This can happen at any time in your life. You can get a subluxation, which is a misalignment of the spine.
Okay.
So the bone tulang gets posisi tidak benar.
Jadi posisinya nggak benar.
Okay. And then it gets stuck, and it can't move back into its normal position. Okay, and the most common causes of subluxation are oftentimes posture. People are sitting on their laptops all day, or on their BlackBerry with their head tilted forward, or sitting in my chair.
So doing this.
Yeah, actually that's right. You want to use your BlackBerry with your head up and your arms up like that.
Okay.
But in any case, when you get these subluxations, you don't notice it at first. You don't feel it, but you start getting irritation of the nerves. And then later on, that's when you may start feeling the sakit, or you might start feeling kaku. And then if you have it longer, then it starts leading to bigger problems like spinal degeneration.
Okay.
And that's what I'm going to cover right now. Okay.
Itu pengapuran ya?
Pengapuran.
Pengapuran.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. So here's a chart. We talk about spinal degeneration. We talk about phases. This is a sample of a leher right here, a normal leher. This is the pons belakang. As you can see, you have the curvature of the neck, like that, like I said.
Okay.
All right. As the spine degenerates, like I said, postural habits with your head down on your iPad, things like that, the neck starts to lose its curvature. And so in phase 1, we're talking about loss of the correct positioning.
Okay.
And then if you have it lama, have it longer, then eventually it can start to lead to degeneration. The bantalan in between the bones can start becoming tipis.
Okay.
And then you could also start getting bony growth, pangupuran, on the tulang and the persindya.
So they get it. Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to see on the photo, but as you can see, maybe it's more jelas clear on this. This would be a normal, healthy spine.
Okay.
Big bantalan. The bone is hollow, smooth. Next, the bantalan start to get tipis.
Yeah.
Okay. And then eventually start getting pangupuran. Okay. And then it just proceeds.
And then what happens when it gets to this
When it
stage?
gets, this is really bad. When it gets to this stage, then people obviously at this point would be in a lot of pain. And this final stage, this would be phase 4. Fortunately, it's not too common, but sometimes we do see in older patients. Then all we can do is kind of just relieve some of the pain, but we can't really fully correct it.
You can't fix it. I mean, you can just make it
kind
better.
of make them feel more comfortable at that point. That's why it's important to try to get your spine checked and find these problems early, so you don't get.
So you're saying we don't have to have a back problem. I mean, just to get it checked, because you never know. Like we're thinking the neck is in okay position, but then bentuknya udah sedikit berubah gitu ya.
And you wouldn't even know this unless maybe you saw it on
X-ray. Okay.